There's this thing people used to say. There's this thing I used to hear even before I got married. While I was still single, there's this common saying that people used to say that when you marry a virgin, you cannot leave her. You can't travel as a husband. You can't travel as a husband because she's going to have this uncontrollable sexual urge. It's her first time. She has not really experienced it, so leaving her might leave her in the hands of another man. She might want to explore. So it is dangerous to marry a virgin because she just experienced it. So she will not want to just try you only. She want to explore. She want to know how it really looks like, how it is. So it is better to marry someone that is already that has more than 1,000 body counts because they've already gotten all the satisfaction that they need. So once they just marry you to just be you alone, because they'll be like, what am I going outside for? What am I looking outside for? What am I going outside? Since I've already tested, so I want to test. I've already had the experience. I've already explored. So let me just manage the one I have there. My dear, that's a lie from the pit of hell. That's a very, very fat, big lie from the pit of hell. I got married as a virgin, and by God's grace, my marriage is going to 2 years now, and God has blessed us with a baby. I'm still yet to see, because I reserved this topic for some time because I want to see if this thing that I have been hearing while I was growing up, if it's true. No extraordinary sexual urge, not wanting to explore with other men. I don't know where people get this philosophy from. Just allow the devil to just deceive you. Is that what you want to teach your children? Is that how you want to raise your children, with that same philosophy, with this same mentality you have in your head, that you don't encourage virgins because it's a risk? I hear it a lot. When you marry a virgin, you cannot leave her and travel. Because she has just experienced it, the excitement will be in her body. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Don't allow yourself to be deceived. Because even God himself, the Bible encouraged it. And that's why he said a law that marriage is honorable in all, with the bed undefiled. He said, present your body wholly to him as a living sacrifice. So I don't know where you get that philosophy from. One of the attributes a good mother should have, or a good parent, so be male and the man and the woman, is that you don't allow your children make the same mistake you made. So even if as a lady you didn't marry as a virgin, you're not privileged to marry as a virgin, maybe you were deceived, you were not raised that way, you were molested, you don't have to allow your children to repeat such thing. You have to. If you were molested, what was the circumstances around it? No, I know there are a lot of people, you see, while they were growing up, they had this cousin, they came to visit them, and from there they lure them into what they were not supposed to do at early age. You have to guide your children. That should not repeat around your children. You were deceived, or you don't know, somehow you just went. You have to extraordinarily protect your children, whether by prayer, whether by hard work, whether by teaching them, whatever means you want to do it. You have to do it to make sure your children don't make the same mistake that you made. There's something about patterns. It always has a way of reoccurring. It always has a way of repeating itself. But you have to make up your mind. You have to make a decision that it has to end with you. It ends with me. My children is not taking it. No, it's not going to inherit this pattern. It has to end with you. So now that I'm still very young, a vibrant mother, if it's for you to work hard so you can train these children, give them good education, do it. Don't just be a lazy mother. I see teenagers these days, their mother will just sit down, they will allow their children to go out, to go and meet different men, to bring money for them to eat, to feed. Especially now that the way price of things are going high every day, you will see some parents will see it as an excuse. I always say to myself, If there's a possibility that I'll come to the world again, I will still want to come to my mom, because that woman, she's my role model, she's my inspiration. She's late, but the legacy she laid is still ringing, is still living inside of me. Some mothers say they are so lazy spiritually, lazy physically, lazy in handwork. You don't want to do anything. You want that your young child, that teenager, to go and hustle and bring money for you. May God help you. You see, there's something about you have to make up your mind as a mother, that whatsoever pattern my father lived, you don't have to allow it to repeat with you. You don't have to allow it to continue. You have to break that pattern, let it end with you. That is one quality of a virtuous woman. That's one quality of a good and a virtuous mother. So, where do you get that philosophy from? Someone that it's see, I've heard so many cases of ladies who were with multiple partners. They still ended up cheating on their husband. They still end up most men they end up catching their wife with a man on the bed. Except the only thing that can kill that spirit from you is when you are born again. Anyone any lady that was into the world, lived recklessly, the only thing that can change you is the Holy Spirit, not even you. You don't have power over yourself now. You don't have power over your body. The only thing that can make you change, renewed, is the Holy Spirit. It kills addiction. Without the Holy Spirit, forget it. So clear that philosophy from your mind that if you marry a virgin, she can't leave her. She will be having this eagerness. She wants to explore. That's a lie from the pit of hell.